Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003. It's time for race 6 of the season, that being the Food City 500. Let's do a quick update on your point standings. We are 16th in the standings, 210 back to yours truly, Sterling Marlin. So the 2010 season's heating up here. I'm going to be running the alternate Citgo car, or the 2001 edition of that car. So without further ado, let's go to Bristol. Alrighty folks, so we qualified 12th here for the Food City 500. Jeff Gordon's on pole, so without further ado, let's go trackside.
Welcome everyone to Bristol, Tennessee for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Food City 500, right here on MRN. This is one of the most exciting tracks in the NASCAR Winston Cup series. So many cars, so little space. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, that's right, Joe. The fans here love watching this race. There'll be some bumping and banging out there, and this one, you can be assured of that.
Jeff Burton will begin the race in the top 5 in points.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
With over 25 seasons under his belt, Ricky Rudd is NASCAR's most experienced full-time driver.
It's hard to believe, but he got his first Winston Cup start back in 1975 at the age of 18. Since then, he's been in the top 10 in points more often than not, and he's still at the top of his game.
Sterling Marlin will try for another top 5 finish in this one.
Well, his team is real excited about their success so far. In fact, I believe they'll have another top 5 race as long as he keeps his car out of trouble.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alrighty folks, here we go. It is time to go racing at Bristol and check out that 43 car. On the front row next to Jeff Gordon in Bristol, man, I tell you, it's going to be a battle of attrition. There's nowhere to go. It's going to be fast. It's going to be action-packed, and who knows, you might see a few wrecks here, and that's going to create some strategy. So the front row, it's going to be Scott Wimmer and Jeff Gordon. How quickly would the 43 car fall off the front row, if any? Oh my goodness, very slow start to the race there. There we go, get down at the bottom. And let's try to bottom feed through this. 50 laps here at Bristol. I do expect some cautions. So what that means, we're going to have to be very heads up during the pit sequence so we don't get burned and trap the lap down. The car is extremely loose. So we really need to get some single file action here. That way we can really dive into corners and utilize that turning ability. Kenseth on the outside. Come on, buddy. Cut me some slack, Kenseth. Come on, man. Our car's already rubbish. We're 16th in the points after a championship season. Come on, there we go. A little bit of some momentum. Come on now. Whoa, Nelly. I like a really loose car here at Bristol. I know I'm running with some assists, yes, but I really like a loose car at Bristol. I want to be able to just dive in the corner and have that turning ability. There we go. So you got old Rusty Wallace right here in the Miller Lite Ford. Come on now, come on. Bristol's a tricky track because, you know, traditionally running the bottom is supposed to be the fastest way, but that's not always true. I've seen people run the middle, run the outside, lifting, not lifting, and they can turn faster lap times. Bristol is one of those tracks where it's not so much about running the shortest or sharpest line, it's about running the fastest line. And it's hard to describe that to a casual fan, but it's tough. To me, I've never been able to figure out Bristol on this game. It's really... Oh, look at that! Matt Kenseth gets spun around there. Holy cow, huge wreck in the back of the field. Caution is out. And as we expected, Bristol is going to strike. Matt Kenseth, I believe, lost the handling of the car and just went on around. Let's check this out. Kenseth's in tow, and just the whole back end steps out. Hard in the fence there. I believe it's terminal contact. Yep, contact instigating some fire there. Looks like the 63 car is going to be out of the race as well. Yep, look at that. Wow, on the hood of Jimmy Johnson there. Ryan Newman barely avoids it. And what a crash right there. Matt Kenseth already out of the Food City 500 here. Lap 10. Coming to lap 11. This is crazy stuff here at Bristol. And that's why I love Thunder 03, because it has that damage slider. So you can have instances like that where the AIs, or actually damage slider, basically what it does is it increases the wreck frequency of the AI. I have it cranked up to the max, and that is why, because you want to see the AI crash. So anyways, we're mired back in 14th, 13th. We certainly don't have a race-winning car right now. We're going to need to play some strategy to get a top 10 today. And I'm hoping that there's some debris from that caution. I don't think there is. I think both of the cars that were collected were KO'd, that being the 63 and the 17. So for us, we're just going to need to hope someone else spins out here and create some debris. Sorry, Jimmy Johnson. Oh, look at that, another spinner right there. Same spot with Matt Kenseth. Looks like coming off turn 2 is the calamity corner today. That could have been close. And thankfully, the Napa car spins a little bit and it slides up the racetrack. That's going to give us one extra spot. And that's what I love about this game, guys. It's just when you have that wreck frequency turned up, anything can happen. And that's why this game is so much fun, man. This game turns 20 this year, dude. 20 years ago. I remember playing this game when it was brand new, renting it at Blockbuster, driving Ken Schrader's Pontiac. I miss it, man. I love this game. Always will be my favorite NASCAR game. Even though Thunder 04, I think, is a better game because it has, you know, it improved on this one, right? But to me, this will always be the GOAT, or my favorite game of all time for NASCAR. We're going to get an update of the top 5, don't worry. Car is getting really, really finicky. It's going to be Gordon, Kurt Busch, Dale Jarrett, Wimmer. Check that out, top 4 run still for the Petty Enterprise Dodge. And the other Petty Enterprise Dodge, Kyle Petty, is running really strong right now in 12th place. That is a great run for the Intrepids over there. 13th place thus far. Come on now, we're getting closer to the halfway point. If a caution was to brew, we probably could pit, and with the caution laps, we probably would have enough. This car is just not handling well, man. I think we need to replace the driver because the driver's not doing good enough. Let's try a little bit of a different entry and see if we can perhaps gain a little bit. So I feel like we're entering the corners a little too hard and we're having to hit the brakes. We're giving up some apex speed. But if we enter the corner soft, we have no momentum on the exit. So it's, what do? Do you brake hard or do you brake easy? And we're getting a little bit of a draft off Kyle Petty here. And it's still not enough to really pull us around. Cars getting on pit road here, guys. We could see a pit road glitch. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. We'll pay attention to that. But lap 23, we're almost at the halfway point. We are well within our fuel window. We could probably run about 6 more laps without running out of gas. The caution does kind of extend the fuel window. Just a few laps. Scott Wimmer is in. I think Jeff Gordon is as well. I'm going to run a little bit longer here and hope for a caution, because I don't think we have a great car today, and the only way we're going to get a great finish, we need a little bit of a caution or some type of monkey wrench to spice it up. Oh, very low on fuel. Oh, look at that. We got a car around there. The 46 can't get going. That will instigate a yellow as we're just door banging. There we go. Caution is out. Perfect. That is exactly what we were looking for, guys. Caution is out here at Bristol. That's the second one of the day, and look at that. 46 car can't get going. Someone's going to run the back of him, I think. Nope. He's just slow enough right there on the apron. So, car glitches out trying to get on pit road, and then it's still programmed to get on pit road, and then it just pretty much stops. So we're just going to call that a out of gas, engine issues. Regardless, we're going to pit here. And this is what's really interesting, guys. A lot of good cars are lapped down here. So anyone can win this race. We're going to come down pit road. It's a very short pit road, so you want to do your options in the pause menu, or you might have like 2 seconds to adjust everything. We're not going to do any damage repair. I'm going to reduce the tire pressure, full tank of gas. We need 4 tires. Keep the wedge as loose as possible, and let's go for it. I tell you what, man, hopefully we can have a good finish here at Bristol. Knock on wood. Hope and pray to God we get a good finish. Oh boy, how y'all doing out there? Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up. And this is actually going pretty good thus far at Bristol because we dodged the first wreck. Now we have the second, caution here. And that came out at the perfect time. We were probably within 2 laps of having to pit there. And it came at the perfect time because Gordon, I think, pitted, thus making him a lap down. So now we're 11th. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Waltrip. Look, I just need the bottom. I just need the bottom. I cannot run the outside at Bristol, dude. It is so tough to run the outside at Bristol. Thank you. Thank you, 55. I am willing to give up 2, maybe even 3 spots just to have the inside. That's how important it is to me. So half of these cars are a lap down, so you're gonna see just a mumbo gumbo jumbo pot here, guys. Everyone is just completely stirred up here. I have no clue who's the leader. I'll check it on the back straightaway. Come on, come on, come on. Get some momentum on Kurt Busch. Everyone's good on fuel. And it's Rusty Wallace. But check that out. Jeff Green and Jimmy Spencer in the top 5 looking for a win here at Bristol. That'd be huge if Jimmy Spencer could find a way to win this race. But for us, we're looking for the 142 car. I can't tell if that's the guy ahead of me or not. I want to say yes. I think Kurt Busch is the guy we need to pass. And it's the 142 car as well. So we're battling for position right ahead of us. We need to get around these guys quickly. These laps are going to clock away very, very fast. Come on. Oh, car's fishtailing. Come on, dive it in there. We can use the bumper. We have a pretty clean nose. Let's start using the bumper and start moving some guys. Come on. Look, there we go. There we go. Great momentum. There we go. Thank you, Lord. There we go. Now, can we catch Kurt Busch? Contact made. Come on. Car's bottom out. You've seen that right there. When your spring settings are so low, your car will actually bottom out. We just did it again. Which is interesting because it didn't do it earlier. So that tells me either you're... Oh, sorry, Kurt Busch. Teammate right there. That tells me either A, perhaps your PSI actually adjusts during the run, thus raising or lowering your car. or maybe that was the only time the entire race we ran that line and hit the track. So right now, who's the next guy we need to pass? That is Dale Jarrett, and then it's going to be Robbie Gordon. 13 to go here at Bristol. We'll get another top 5 update shortly. We need to get around this 88. He's a championship contender, so any points you can gain on him is huge. Race leader is still Rusty Wallace. Tony Stewart's in second. They're going to probably be your winner today. One of those cats. I need to move this 88. He is blocking. Come on, come on. Don't want to dump him. There we go. Thank you. Don't want to dump him. I just want to move him up. Get some track position. Because that 31 is holding up this 26 car. And I think... Actually, I think that 7 car and everyone ahead of them is just log jam. No one wants to go anywhere. Greg Biffle's not doing anyone a favor. Going to the outside, they're nothing to gain. We need to get around this 26. He might be a lap down, so... Yeah, he is a lap down, so go ahead and move him. We need to get around this 31. We need points. A top 5 would be huge here at Bristol. And the next car we need, it is going to be, okay, Casey Atwood, which is right ahead of us, and it's the 30 car. 30 car is like 4 cars ahead of that 15. So yeah, he's in that next pack ahead of this one. So we're probably not going to catch him, which is fine. A top 6 finish would be great. We needed the caution to happen. We played our cards right. If we would have pitted early, we would have been on the wrong side of that strategy. Anytime you have a caution during a pit sequence, half the field gets screwed and the other half is good. So you have to just get lucky with those. Whoa! Trying that outside at Bristol, that was a little bit risky. Look, I'm going to have to move this 7 car. I got to move him, man. I don't want to tear up his car. That's actually not Casey Atwood. I remember it's Jay McMurray. Because McMurray replaced Atwood after a couple seasons. And we're 6 laps to go, and he's making moves on guys. I got to get around him quickly. Come on, I need this track position. I need these points. That's like 4 points right there if we can get around him, man. We need this. Come on, there we go. There we go. Get some momentum. There we go. Move him up. Take it. Look, it's Bristol, man. Bristol is a contact sport. There's a reason why they don't run open wheel cars here, because Bristol is a contact sport. Now we have the position over the 7 car, underneath the 10, and both of these cars ahead of us, that being Ward Burton, our brother, and Greg Biffle, our teammate, they are not for position. The 30 car is in the next pack ahead. We're not going to catch him, so right now it looks like Rusty Wallace or Tony Stewart's going to win this race. We'll check one more time, and your race leader is, we'll check on the back straightaway. I thought that little interval in the bottom left was going to show it. Don't know why I thought that. Rusty Wallace out front, most likely going to win this race. Caution would end the event. Trying to help Ward out, see if we can get around Greg Biffle. Come on, buddy. Come on, you know you got to be faster than that 16 car, man. That 16 car is just absolutely rubbish. No disrespect to Greg Biffle, but he is programmed in this game to be extremely slow. White flag in the air here. I mean, hey, it's not a top 5. You know, it's bittersweet finishing 6 because you're 1 point or 1 position away from having that stat of a top 5. But hey, got to get it, man. And Jeff Gordon and company were on the wrong side of the caution. We were on the right side of it. That was awesome. That was absolutely a blessing. And it's going to be Rusty Wallace by 1.5 seconds over Tony Stewart. It's going to win here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Shocker. So that was a pretty fun race right there, guys. Let's get the lowdown here. So 50-lap event. We started 12th. We finished 6th. We didn't have a good car. We had to use strategy to get that good finish, and we got it. Rusty Wallace going to get the... no, he didn't lead the most laps. Who led the most laps today? It's going to be Jeff Gordon, right? Let's see. Yep, Jeff Gordon, who finishes 17th. Oh, my goodness. He was the last car 1 lap down. I think what it was, he passed Rusty Wallace, and he was probably a straightaway away from the everyone else. So that's probably why he's back on the lead lap. But Scott Wimmer, unfortunately, could not escape the clutches of it. He was started on the front row. Who's your bottom of the barrel today? Should be the 63 car, Matt Kenseth. Yep, Darrell Wolf and Matt Kenseth going to be your bottom of the barrel, so to speak, of that huge crash on lap 6. Wow, that was a fun one, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Upload these every Monday and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for all your NASCAR Diecast shopping needs, make sure to check out that promo code down below. Use code DIECASTbuffet, all one word, no space in between, over there at Circle Diecast and Plenty Sales, and you'll save on shipping, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.